Good morning and welcome you all to this session of solving problem on steam nozzle. Problem 3. In a steam nozzle, the steam expands from 4 bar to 1 bar. The initial velocity is 60 meters per second and the initial temperature is 200 degrees centigrade. Determine the exit velocity if the nozzle efficiency is 92%. See, consider a convergent nozzle. One is the inlet, two is the outlet. Steam enters at 1 and leaves at 2. The area of the convergent nozzle decreases from inlet to exit. Now we have to write the given data. At state 1, the steam expands from 4 bar. So state 1, the pressure P1 equal to 4 bar to 1 bar. So at state 2, the pressure P2 equal to 1 bar. The initial velocity is 60 meters per second. C1 equal to 60 meters per second. And the initial temperature is 200 degrees centigrade. So T1 equal to 200 degrees centigrade. Determine the exit velocity if the nozzle efficiency is 92%. Nozzle efficiency 92%. You have to find out the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle C2. Before going to solve the problem, we have to know the formula for finding the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle. C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle plus C1 square. Here H1 and H2 values are specific enthalpy of steam at the inlet and exit of the nozzle respectively, and eta nozzle is the nozzle efficiency. Eta nozzle is defined as the ratio between actual enthalpy drop to isentropic enthalpy drop. So from this equation, we cross multiply this, H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle equal to H1 minus H2 dash. So replacing this term by this term. So we get C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 dash plus C1 square. See here H2 dash is the specific enthalpy of steam actually leaves the turbine, and C1 is the initial velocity. See where H1 equal to specific enthalpy of steam at the inlet of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram. H2 is the specific enthalpy of steam at the exit of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram. Eta nozzle equal to nozzle efficiency. C1 equal to velocity of steam at the inlet of the nozzle in meters per second. Now we can solve this problem using Mollier chart. See, this is the Mollier diagram. The y-axis of the Mollier diagram represents specific enthalpy in kilojoule per kilogram, and x-axis represents specific entropy in kilojoule per kilogram. The dark curve indicates the saturation line, and the region above this saturation line is known as superheated region, and the region below the saturation line is known as wet region. See here the curves perpendicular to the saturation curve is known as pressure curves, and the curves parallel to saturation line is known as constant dryness fraction curves. So these curves are constant temperature curves. The dotted line indicates the specific volume values. So in our problem at state 1 the pressure P1 equal to 4 bar and temperature T1 equal to 200 degrees centigrade. For calculating the value of H1 we have to locate these two values in the molar diagram. See here the pressure is 4 bar. So this is the 4 bar pressure line and temperature T1 equal to 200 degrees centigrade. This is the 200 degrees centigrade temperature line. So both are intersecting at this point. Here we have to fix the point as 1. So from point 1 we have to draw a line towards y-axis, and from y-axis we have to measure the value of specific enthalpy of steam H1 equal to 2860 kilojoule per kilogram. At state 2 the pressure P2 equal to 1 bar. So we know isentropic process takes place in steam nozzle, therefore entropy is constant for this process. So from point 1 I have to draw a constant entropy line. So draw a vertical line downwards. Then locate the point P2. See P2 equal to 1 bar. So from 1 bar you have to draw another line. See this is the 1 bar line. 1 bar line and the vertical line both are intersecting at this point. So at this point we have to mark the point as 2. From point 2 we have to draw a horizontal line towards y-axis. From y-axis we have to measure the value of specific enthalpy H2 equal to 2595 kilojoule per kilogram. So we know the formula for velocity of steam leaving the nozzle C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 eta nozzle plus C1 square. So H1 and H2 values can be obtained from the molar diagram. H1 equal to 2860 kilojoule per kilogram and H2 equal to 2595 kilojoule per kilogram. And the value of C1 is given in the problem. Initial velocity C1 equal to 60 meters per second, and the nozzle efficiency also given in the problem, which is equal to 92%. Now substituting all the four values in the velocity equation, we get C2 equal to 700.85 meters per second. So our answer is velocity of steam leaving the nozzle C2 equal to 700.85 meters per second. Thank you.